In this video, we will talk about the VRRP protocol. So VRRP, Virtual Router Redundancy Protocol, is very much similar to HSRP, guys, but it is an industry standard protocol used for achieving router failover in IP networks, okay? The purpose is again providing automatic router failover in case of router or link failure and ensuring the network availability. And multiple routers again will share a virtual IP address and MAC address, with one router acting as the virtual router master, which is the active, and the others as backups. Okay, so the versions of the VRRP are VRRP version 2 and 3 exists, and version 3 adds support for IP version 6. Okay, so when it comes to the comparison, HSRP is developed by Cisco, guys. Okay, that is the first differentiator. And the versions are version 1, we have the HSRP version 2, and it has some basic failover mechanism and supports up to 255 groups per interface. Okay, so authentication support is in HSRP version 2, but when it comes to the IP version 6 support, HSRP has some sort of limited IP version 6 support, but it has it. Okay, so the usage is HSRP is commonly used in Cisco-centric environments. On the other hand, the VRRP, that is the industry standard, okay, and supported by multiple vendors. So the versions are VRRP version 2 and VRRP version 3, which adds the IP version 6 support. And the features are, it is providing standardized failover mechanism, okay, and supports up to 255 groups per interface with authentication support, but it supports IP version 6 better compared to HSRP. Okay, so in practical terms, the choice between HSRP and VRRP often depends on the network environment, existing equipment, and vendor preferences. VRRP is generally preferred in multi-vendor environments due to its standardization and broader support. So here is how we are configuring the VRRP. As you could see, it is very much similar to HSRP configuration. So you just go ahead and define the IPs, like for example, instead of using the standby as same like in HSRP, you are just using the VRRP keyword for everything. So the authentication is also very much similar. You just go ahead and type the VRRP1 authentication MD5 key string and you just type the password, and VRRP tracking is also available, same like HSPC, sorry, that's not HSPC, HSRP. So same like HSRP config, and you just type VRRP instead of typing standby, and that's it. So because everything is almost same, I'm not going to dive into those topics once again for you. Okay, that is how VRRP looks like. Okay, so thank you so much for listening to me in this short lesson.